It appears Dylan McGordy is waiting to join the conversation one more time. Dylan, let's move to college basketball for a quick 120. Baylor making its first ever appearance at #1 in the AP Top 25 poll. Dylan, Scott Drew has the program humming right now. Do they have what it takes to be a real national title contender, in your opinion?
In my opinion, they have to dethrone Kansas as Big 12 regular season champs for the first time in a dozen years. They have to do that for me to really buy in that they can win the whole thing and cut down the nets. I think there's just been enough questioning of really getting to the full top of the mountain with Scott Drew and this Baylor team over the years, and Scott Drew in general. He's a good coach. There's a lot of talent on this team. This is by far the best team he's ever had at Baylor, and they're very deep. They're very talented. They have an incredibly impressive resume, and they belong in the #1 spot. But who's right behind them at #2? Kansas. One loss. 14 straight wins for Kansas, as their only loss of the year came to Indiana back in November. First game of the year. So Kansas ain't going anywhere. They are a veteran-laden group who are primed to win yet another Big 12 title. If you can finally allow me to wrap my mind around the fact that someone else is Big 12 champs, then I can picture you cutting down the nets. But until then, if you can't even be the best team in your own conference, which no team is able to be for a long time, then it's hard to think, oh, yeah, they can win it all. And I know one doesn't have to do with another, because you can finish fourth in the Big 12, get hot at the right time and march your way through the big dance. But for me, because it's Baylor and because it's Scott Drew, I want to see a consistent approach all regular season, all conference play long, to where they really show me it's not just the impressive resume through January 9th. It's all the way through this conference play to unseat and dethrone Kansas. Then you'll have my attention. And I think it'll give them the motivation and confidence in themselves that we can run the whole table when it counts.
Baylor #1 for the first time in program history. That will be tested immediately tomorrow night. They travel to Morgantown to play
It's gonna be a hell of a
Bob
game.
Huggins and the West Virginia
Full court
Mountaineers.
press, baby.
They're a top 10 team,
Tie your shoes.
West Virginia, so should be fun.